Namaste and a very good evening to all of you. Welcome to Bharat Ascend Esports Rivalry Rush, where the underdogs make their big dog stories. And from the looks of it, it looks like the script is going perfectly well because the teams which were in the upper bracket semi-finals are now in the grand finals. That is Victorious Sumus against Flashback Gaming.
Absolutely. Well, script has been working perfectly, as Gohan said, and the viewers who missed yesterday's action, today you're gonna have a little bit of that again because yesterday we had the upper bracket semi-finals in which Flashback Gaming competed against Victorious Sumus, in which Victorious Sumus played a very well-rounded, resilient game of Counter-Strike. They were looking like an overall better team. Dust 2 was quite close. It was a lot of back and forth happening, but in the end, that round number 22 by Benzene, that deagle, and I think that just broke everything apart. Couple of highlights from the Forever Cool versus Flashback Gaming, and well, this was a different story overall.
Indeed, it was. It was just dominant start from the side of Flashback Gaming.
The way they were running around, absolutely disrespecting everyone, and upper bracket semi-finals in which Flashback Gaming lost to Victorious Sumus, and then Forever Cool were waiting for them in the lower bracket semi-finals, in which it was a very one-sided domination by Flashback Gaming. They were looking like beast. Everyone was fragging, everyone was BMing, there were knives, there were P90s, there were negatives, what not. It was utter chaos in the server yesterday.
It was indeed, and I got the news this morning that these teams, Victorious Sumus and Flashback Gaming, they have already played a best of 3 this morning, and Flashback Gaming just toured them dominantly. So Flashback Gaming, they have already got their revenge, but here it's going to be a different story because on Bharat Ascend Esports, we love to see these back and forths, and Victorious Sumus will have a chance to make the head-to-head 2-2 because it's 2-1 right now.
Absolutely. Back-to-back 3 best-of-3 series against Victorious Sumus and Flashback Gaming in the Dust 2 tournament. Flashback Gaming, they looked very dominant, so right now it's going to be really interesting to see what Victorious Sumus will bring onto the table because, they might want to have a revenge story because yesterday we were talking about how Flashback Gaming would come for a revenge story, but now winning that grand finals in the afternoon and now playing the grand finals at Bharat Ascend Esports, well, both of the teams, they will have a statement to make. And let's look at the highlights from the Flashback Gaming versus Victorious Sumus, and it started off pretty well for Flashback Gaming, where the individuals were shining bright, they were hitting incredible shots, the aim was looking bang on for them in the start.
Indeed, they had a great start coming in towards Dust 2, and you can already see Victorious Sumus, they were struggling against Flashback Gaming in the starting rounds, but Victorious Sumus quickly answered back with their tactical positionings, flash peaks. They were just all over the map, and Flashback Gaming, they were not ready for it at all.
Yeah, it felt like after some point, Flashback Gaming, they were sleeping, they were caught sleeping on the driving seat, and Victorious Sumus, they bounced right on that opportunity. This clutch by Razor was a thing of a beauty. He timed it to perfection, a very last second defuse by him.
Yeah, that was a very important round for Victorious Sumus because Flashback Gaming didn't invest much into that round. Mere pistol speed of 50s, and they got so close, but hats off to Victorious Sumus containing the situation so well.
Yeah, and this by Benzene, he was being so annoying just for the 5-7. He scored a 3 frag, and after that, Victorious Sumus, they found the rhythm. The score line 6-4 quickly turned into 6-6, an even score line, and the pistol round, well, this was utter domination coming from the Flashback Gaming side because the prowess, the raw aiming capacity on the players of Flashback Gaming, well, they are on a different level.
These entries by Razor again made them come back into the game. They lost 2 back-to-back rounds, and these entries helped them to make a comeback into this round.
Absolutely.
That's really sad. We are not able to see that shot onto Cyclone F, in which he got deleted.
That was the round. Absolutely. And in the round of Ancient, Revan was playing his aggressive A game. He was fragging really well in the first half, but slowly and steadily, Victorious Sumus found their way back into the server, starting on a 3-round deficit. But look at this Razor. He's always aware. His positioning is a key factor. His aim is also really, really good. And yesterday, we need to talk about Ember. By the end of the second half, he was top fragging in the server, calling, top fragging, taking entries.
That guy is multi-talented, you know, and this is the round when the comeback started for Victorious Summers. They were down 6-1, and after the Ember clutch, it was back-to-back rounds by Victorious Summers, and they leveled the score 6-6. So this really shows volume from Victorious Summers. When you have an IGL like Ember, he was a bit quiet on the map of Dust 2, but he came alive when we talk about Ancient.
Absolutely, Ember lighting a huge fire in the hearts and the minds of the Victorious Summers players, and everyone coming alive. Their captain taking the lead, taking the charge, and all these
Clinical
scary engagements.
Clinical
Benzine.
shots by Benzine. Even Ember helping him out with a shot of his own.
There you go. Victorious Summers, the individuals in that team are well capable of shooting like literal aimbots. But on the other side, they have their tactical edge to him. Meanwhile, we saw Flashback Gaming relying heavily on their aiming ability, raw dogging a lot of situations.
Even they had some good situations, Flashback Gaming, coming into the map of Ancient, but they were never able to convert them. They had good situations, but Victorious Summers were always just one step ahead. Always.
Yeah, the counter aggression in the last half, Clouda, he found such an incredible timing, but Arakan charging fast, making that instant trade, and it was just Revan then. Finding a frag, recall master ready.
Revan has been playing like a madman, bro. I checked the statistics, and he was just top fragging in every game. So that really speaks volume of the guy, how well he plays in the server, and how connected he is to his teammates. Because these frags are not possible when you're not connected with your teammates. You need to have that info. You need to have, you know, that fire in your heart to win the game, and Revan is showing it perfectly.
Absolutely, you need the fire when against there is a team of Ember and his trusty four-man stack, the core that has been playing Counter-Strike together in the circuit for a very long time. So the chemistry that these guys have. Let me talk a little bit about Victorious Summers, because the players of Victorious Summers, Benzine and Razor, the way Razor was taking charge in a couple of the rounds, he was just charging around A-long and taking so many aim duels, and at the same time we see Benzine, Recoil Master in mid, abusing that chaos Razor is causing and creating more and more space and more opportunities for the Victorious Summers size, and that's the kind of chemistry we saw Flashback Gaming lacking in the later rounds of Dust 2, and Dust 2 was really close, and I feel like Flashback Gaming, if they held on to their resilient nature, they relied a bit more on the teamwork, I think they could have stolen Dust 2 from them.
Yeah, for sure. And let's see the highlights from the second game as well, because Flashback Gaming made absolute clowns of Forever Cool, and this was a game and a half by Flashback Gaming. Let it rip, boys. It was all Flashback Gaming, left, right and center. Forever Cool, even they had some good situations, but they were never able to convert them. There were rounds which were 4v2, 3v1, and even those rounds they lost them. So when you lose these kinds of rounds, it's just inevitable. You're going to lose.
Yeah, and once Flashback Gaming figured out they can get away with that, they started BMing, and it was Revan who started with the BM. He bought a couple of dualies in the third buy round, and yeah, after that he was just using weird guns like
gamer.
Yeah,
2, 3. And how can you speak an upper 1x1 when you have Tech 9s in your hand?
the mental was completely broken for the Forever Cool side, and this is just after that round when Revan boosted on top of Garage, dealing down death, and immediately his team is there. 6-1 scoreline. This was an utter domination. Shooting gallery in front of Hut. Smoke confused to see 3 people shooting inside Hut, and yeah, what a chaos this was.
Look at this, another no scope. He didn't get it, but that's all right. There was 2 no scopes there by Crazy Gamer, back to back.
He was using that op as a whip, loud as a thunder, raining havoc.
Look at this. Look at this crazy spray transfer, and then swing. No, and good night. Forever Cool, they've broken. They've broken Forever Cool, bro.
Yeah, and the Revan chasing, hunting with the knife, the madman.
The madman with the knife, the P90s, the AWP, the AK, whatever you give this guy, he's gonna perform.
We had a lot of fun casting this nuke because chaos all over the server, and this 2 HP clutch by Crazy Gamer. Very crazy indeed.
Look at him. Own missing 4 bullets there. This just really shows why they lost the game.
Absolutely. The individuals, they didn't even get the time to warm up in the server, move their mouse a little bit. Flashback Gaming just came in and destroyed their mental and their heads.
Look at this again. A good situation. 3 versus 5. And they're losing it.
This P90s. Mere P90s charging down at them, at range, spamming. Unfortunate defusals stopped by Noyan.
The thing was, they were 5 versus 2. They had a lot of time. The bomb was just planted, and
yeah,
I don't know what was the hurry for them to just get into the smoke, stick it, someone pushing out of cave through the smoke. I remember that poem I made. I remember the poem I made that time.
The smoke one? Yeah.
Smoke is behind the smoke, with a smoke in his hand. Get smoked
then
again.
There's another smoke. Yeah. Absolute. Lot of fun happening, lot of crazy thing happening. Unpredictable Ancient. This. And I think there was a round where Flashback Gaming did this won by Mayor Pistol, and I think it was Evan who started the show.
Evan, I would say it again, he's playing out of his mind, and if he continues this form today, it is going to be very difficult for Victoria Summers to tame him.
Absolutely, very
Look
unfortunate.
at this clutch again. They lost so many winnable rounds. So that's bang, 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 bang. Good night, boys.
Absolutely. When you're playing against a team like Flashback Gaming, you can't make these many mistakes. The plant was off, trades were not there, you were playing double A main. And Crazy Gamer with a Max 7. Again. He doesn't like to wait. If an angle is smoked off, he would break it open. He'll charge down like a madman with his trusty shotgun.
Shotgun up, SMGs. These guys are just multi-talented. Look at this Raven playing with his teammates.
A double agent, 11. And finally, the one tap to the head. And that's how Flashback Gaming secured their spot at the grand finals today, and now facing Victoria Summers, who faced a loss against Flashback Gaming just this afternoon. So yeah, I think a lot of competitive banter must be happening in the chat room, and yeah, it's going to be really spicy and exciting to see which map picks they go for, and especially what is going to be the mental state of the players coming into this best of 3 matchup.
Yeah, for sure. Victoria Summers will have to reset their mental, as they have already lost the game against them this afternoon, best of 3. So it is going to be a bit difficult to do it, but they have to do it. That is the only way to make a comeback into this game. And let's have a look at the map. Veto. This is going to be a best of 3 series. Flashback Gaming banning Nuke, as expected.
I want to see something other than Ancient this time. And again, Victoria Summers with their permaban Mirage going out of the veto. And it's Dust 2. For the first time, we are seeing Dust 2 as the first map in a long while in the grand finals.
We saw it yesterday as well. I thought if you have...
Oh yeah, my bad.
Yeah, Dust 2 was the first map. Look at this. The second map is Ancient. It is the same veto, I think.
Yeah. Oh yes, Ancient. This is the Ancient where in the second half, Victoria Summers absolutely dominated Flashback Gaming. And I think train is gonna go out, and it's gonna be Anubis for the decider. There we go. The map veto is set, and today again we're gonna see the similar veto as this upper bracket semi-finals we saw yesterday. It's gonna be Dust 2 picked by Flashback Gaming. Second map will head towards the evergreen, forever green Ancient, the map pick of Victoria Summers, and the neutral territory, the decider if needed. That's gonna be Anubis.
What do you think? Are we seeing 3 maps today, or is it going to be a 2-0 game?
I really want to see something other than Ancient, so I am betting on we're gonna see the third map. It's time. It's been a long while. Let's see some Anubis action, man. Like, yeah
that's what I think as well, because these boys are fired up. They're fired up as well, because Victoria Summers, they are burning in the fire of the revenge. They want to get the revenge done. They are down 2-1 in the head-to-head. So this is their time to make a comeback and take down Flashback Gaming.
Absolutely. Talking about fire, let's talk about Ember. In the first half of the yesterday's Ancient, the scoreline was 13-7. Victorious Summers winning that ancient, and the second half of the map, Ember took charge. He got multiple triple or double entries coming onto the buy round, and if that's the kind of form we're gonna see him, like imagine if Ember was playing like this on Dust 2, he was 7 and 16. Victorious Summers did manage to win 13 to 10 Dust 2 the first map. Imagine if Ember was online, I think it would have been a very easy clean slate for Victorious Summers. What are your thoughts about on that? Go on.
Yeah, for sure. I think Ember is a very great addition to the squad of Victorious Summers. He brings a lot of experience, a lot of new strats, and to have a player like Ember in your team is just great. You did mention he did not have a good start coming in towards Dust 2, but that happens all the time when you're igening a big team and you feel the pressure. It happens all the time, but he, calmed himself down and he showed the true game in towards Ancient. So that is great by Ember. Let's have a talk about Flashback Gaming as well. I would love to talk about Dice Dealer. He's an incredible rifle, as I said yesterday, but he's not in his top gear right now. He needs to be on the server more. And for Crazy Gamer, amazing plays by him yesterday. He's full of confidence, rushing with an AWP, rushing with a P90. He's everywhere on the server. Clouda is the impact player. He's never been shy in the frag department. He's always there, second, third, first. That is the only place he can be. He's never bottom fragging. And for Cyclone F, I would say he's having a quite tournament so far. He really needs to step up because his team needs him right now against the Victorious Summers. And for Revan, he's playing like a madman. Absolute madman.
Yeah, when you have individuals like Revan, Crazy Gamer, and Dice Dealer, and Clouda, he's been very explosive in coming into the pistol round. And as I'm talking about, that pistol round is active. It's live. Dust 2 Flashback Gaming starting on the T side and Victorious Summers on the CD side. This is the grand finals of the final order, and here we see Flashback Gaming a slow approach towards the B bomb site.
Let's see who's going to win the new order. First map live on our screens. People giving respect to each other. Nobody's over pushing. That is what we like to see. We don't want to see the chaotic CS. We want to see this disciplined CS so people can learn.
Ooh.
Good night, Crazy Gamer. Nothing for you here today.
Benzene.
And it's the same strat again. Look at this. It's the same strat again.
Absolutely.
But this time, he will be able to deploy that Molotov at the right timing.
And Sadulis, you'll be walking into your own death. The flash is bad. The headshot is even better. Clouda with an instant response. And now the side player is dinged. Low on HP and Clouda flushes him out. It's a 3v2 situation now.
Benzene dings down Clouda. I don't know. Ooh, look at Reckon! He's already out on the side. Gets a double of his own. Maybe a triple. Yes, Reckon won a round by him. That's a great round. Nobody looking towards door. They were so sure that nobody's going to push the smoke. But Reckon is going to do what you're not expecting him to do.
What a ballsy move by Reckon. He just walks out of the door. Houdini disappears in the smokes, comes out. Instantly makes 3 other people from Flashback Gaming disappear.
He even missed 3 bullets on the planter, so he would have been shouting on top of his lungs, bro. What are you? Good night, Crazy Gamer.
Bye-bye. That's unfortunate. Couple of more scout shots.
Don't play with your food, Recall Master. You cannot stay there for long. You're getting... Oh, eat that nade, Dice Dealer. Maybe a third. Just this bullets, but Razor is here for the help.
That's alright.
Advantage. That's alright, yeah. Recall Master did his part. He got 3 frags, I think. No, he got 2.
He got 2. That's unless Revan shows a highlight reel of his own with the Deagle. We know he's very deadly with that weapon. The first bullet accuracy on this guy. He's fishing for his food. Trying to find anyone overextending, and I think Razor might give it to him. With the FAMAS in his hand, he's feeling confident.
He is feeling confident, but there's no need for it. And he understands it. Look at him. He's holding a passive angle. He's a smart player. I like
Good
this.
Good decision by Razor, and Revan is still looking for the mid player.
You have to make Flashback Gaming feel the pressure.
Absolutely. If not, we've seen what happens yesterday in the lower bracket semifinals. Utter domination coming from them. Disrespect also. And right now, Revan slowly clearing angles, and
Razor is not going to expect it. He's not going to expect it, but still he comes out on top.
Lovely.
That was a difficult shot to hit for Raven. And now Cyclone F, about time you go to bed, brother.
And bells ringing for Benzene. Swings out. Incredible crosshair placement by this guy. Lasers the guy. And finally, a gun round coming from the Flashback Gaming side. Incredible first shot by Recall Master.
And even collecting one with a grenade.
That is
Money
even
in the
better.
bank.
Very nice game sense. Let's see. All AKs bought for Flashback Gaming.
Very important run for them.
And a bonus round coming for the Victorious Summer side. Arakan jump spotting anything. He will be denied vision by the smoke. Pops it open.
Should get at least one no.
What couple of players? Oh, what a misplay. I almost thought Arakan would get away with two, but Clouda down to 16 HP.
Look at the reaction by Flashback Gaming already towards this B side. Razor. His pants down, not ready for Cyclone F coming out of upper tunnels.
That's
Advantage
rough,
for Flashback Gaming, but people are already low. Look at Cyclone F, look at Clouda. I think they're going to try this retake. Will they? What do you think, Adolf?
I don't think B side is very difficult to retake. Benzene is still fishing for options, but the Clouda position, it's so hard to clear. Will Benzene expect this? Oh, he half clears it and gets punished for it.
Oh, Ember, he knows he's getting cornered by two people. Wants to do some more damage. That would be great if he gets at least one more kill and save an AK for the next round.
Yeah, the damage would go a long way for the Victorious Summer side. Oh, spots one guy. The MP9 will manage to get a frag. Crazy Gamer goes down.
Should get a free AK, Ember. Is he?
Absolutely. No.
Doesn't get it. Doesn't get it.
Just in time. And the round difference is just one. Victorious Summers 2, Flashback Gaming 1.
Even I expected Arakan to get this one.
Yeah, this is quite easy, but nice movement by Clouda.
Sometimes easy things go hard for you.
Well said, Gohan. And this time, early mid pressure coming for the Flashback Gaming side. Revan leading the charge. Couple of players waiting for him.
Not shying away.
Absolute brawl.
Ember gets two. This is a 3 versus 3. I reckon ready for this.
Ready.
Easy taps. Good night, boys. Dice dealer ready for him? Yes, takes down the reckon now in a 1 versus 2. Bomb is loose on the side. Needs to find two players. Look at them. They've pushed the smoke. They've cleared A long. They know he's not coming from A long.
He's playing it slow. He's playing with the time 1 minute and 10 seconds. Finally decides to run. He wants to go to that B-bomb site. Yeah, around the world.
But I think Victorious Summers will start expecting it after some time because it's not coming A shot. We have already cleared A long. Where can he be?
Look at the confidence. Dice is just running onto this open B-bomb site. And oh, this could be huge. They might not expect him here. Benzene with an MP9.
Checking it. He's checking it.
Not a weapon of choice for this long distance engagement. And Dice is slowly moving towards them. And what a nice frag. And that was the M4. And now it's just Benzene with an MP9.
Checks it at the right timing. And there you go. Victorious Summers will establish the third on the board.
Felt like that was a bit of a self-flash there.
Yeah, it was. And a flash. Or we can say India flash.
India flash. Utility goes hard. And nice, you know.
People don't feel bad watching from NA maybe.
Absolutely right. And a tactical timeout being called from the Flashback Gaming side. And I think they need it. Crazy Gamer struggling a bit. It's still early game. Only no frags at all for him. 13 ADR, Crazy Gamer. We need to see those explosive entries from him on the other side. Arakan, well, he's the reliable star player for Victorious Summers. Always top fragging for them. He's starting this game strong. 126 ADR, 100% headshot rate. Look at the comparison between the entries of both the teams. Crazy Gamer right now struggling. And they have opted for a force buy.
He needs to heal up his engine. Because Victorious Summers will punish you for even a single mistake, even a small mistake. And I would say this is a mistake, not fragging in a game like a grand final.
Absolutely right. Today, they played the first map, which was Anubis, and the second map that they played was Dust2 and Flashback Gaming. They secured a 13-9 scoreline on it, so it's quite possible Victory Summers have read onto the tactics and the playstyle of Flashback Gaming. That suggests a strong start. Clouda jump spotting for any counter-terrorist aggression down mid.
His vision is gone now. Revan flashes for short, and I reckon he's here. He's going to swing. Revan messy taps, but at the end finishes off his meal. Takes down the Reckon.
The mere confidence to go for that, just jumping on the box. He can shoot you while you're in the air.
Oh, a flash peek. Reza doesn't check the right side. This could be deadly. Yes, it is deadly for him. Cyclone F takes him down. Yes, I was saying when I jump on that box, I get insta headshot.
Yeah, there's somebody holding shot, and sometimes it's an AWPer. And now they have slowed this round.
Sometimes I think these guys play a different version of CS2.
Yeah. I need this patch.
Patch me with this patch.
3 players with the C4 waiting in the upper tunnels. We still have a couple of defenders for the Victoria Summers side, guarding the B side.
They've gambled it. They want to be here. They don't want to think about the A side. It is wide open for the taking. 30 seconds on the clock. Crazy Gamer slowly clearing A long. I think Flashback is going to fake A, then go B.
Yeah, and I think that could be deadly. 2 players.
Already out. Benzene throws the smoke and the nade. Shy of the mark, but still finishes off Raven. 14 seconds. Oh, but A side has been open.
The rotations.
Is there time though? I don't think there's time. There's no time. Victoria Summers wins the round of May. Oh my god. That's a blunder by Flashback Gaming here. I thought they had things straightened up in their minds, but there was no time to rotate to that A side. That was a big mistake by them. And Victoria Summers will surely punish.
Look at the economy now. Look at this. There's $100 in the bank for a Clouda. And Victoria Summers, they got away with 3 guns and a free round.
They had all the advantage they needed into that round. It was a 5 versus 3.
Yeah. I feel like, in fact, if they attempted B side like with the full manpower, I think it would have been an easy peasy victory. But overcooking, Flashback Gaming, they found themselves in a very tough situation right now.
And if they lose this round, and if they lose this round, they'll have to lose another one just because they have no money.
Absolutely.
Things are looking bleak for the side of Flashback Gaming, and this is their map pick.
Victoria Summers looking comfortable early game.
Tactical is gone. Let's see what Flashback Gaming is going to do into this round. Raven was the only one who died before time. And everyone else was just alive.
Yeah, that's why just $150. Only $50 for Dice Dealer. He has an AK and a smoke though. Let's see what he can do with that. Clouda peeking towards A long. Will spot nothing but just a little bit of utility coming from the counter-terrorist. Passing the time behind the Molotov. Oh, they will decide to push.
Reckon is here. Guess the first one. Nice Molotov. They can't stand in towards blue bin anymore, and Ember is collecting frags with open arms. Gets a double. Maybe a triple. I think he's gonna get it. Flash comes in, gets team flashed. Revan does find one. Back into a 2 versus 2. Frag.
Oh, this is a misplay by Victoria Summers, and now Razor, he's here to clean up the mess.
He has to.
Low on HP Revan, but he has that AK. 2 of the heavy hitters for Victoria Summers side. They are alive.
He has made sound, and they are expecting him, both of them.
Oh, this could go bad for Benzene.
Lead this kid can, but no! What was that? At the wrong timing, Dice Dealer decides to disengage from the angle, and that really costed them. This could have been something for Flashback Gaming, and again, just a small mistake, and you get punished for it.
I'll never count Benzene out of any tough situations. The way he flicked onto the first guy, and I think he was prepared for another. And yeah, the reposition, the movement, the awareness on this guy. Look at this. Look at this. Unfortunate timing for Dice Dealer.
5-1 scoreline. Things not looking great already into the 7th round. Look at the buy from Flashback Gaming. Mayor Tech9's looking fast. Already want to take a shot.
Yeah, now it's just Revan leading the charge. Ember will deploy a defensive smoke, and now Revan will slow down, but mid to B smoke is out. A flash, but no contact, and now it's Dice Dealer leading the charge for the Tech9.
Benzene has to step up, but Dice Dealer denies. But defense is here. I reckon gets a single kill, and Recoil Master gets a double.
Oh, Razor unable to manage anything. He was hiding behind that backplat. It's the start of the round, and
they will not
now they're pushing.
Let them be comfortable on the side, just pushing them from every angle they can.
Ember making a meal out of his snack, but Crazy Gamer, he goes down in the end. And it's another round for Victory Summers. 5-round lead coming from them.
By the way, Crazy Gamer does have, he has opened up his account. He's on 2 frags now.
He needs to find more impact for his team now. We know he's the explosive entry for them. Finally, a gun round coming for them, and immediately Razor throws a little bit of counter-aggression.
There's a boost towards a shot.
Oh, there you go.
Bro!
An absolute mess. Oh, what a wonderful smoke.
Nice nade, but still, Dice Dealer will come out on top. And look at this aggression
And
from Benzene. Things not looking great for Flashback Gaming. Crazy Gamer in a 1 versus 3 does manages to get one, and that is all he can get into this round. 7-1, 5 back-to-back rounds for Victorious Summers, and the streak line has gone up.
This is not what I expected coming from Flashback Gaming. They're looking so out of it right now. All the individuals sleeping, getting caught unaware. Benzene, what a lovely timing that was. Instant reaction, pushing down upper tunnels, the B-side anchor. And again, Ember.
Victorious Summers.
There you
Look
go.
at this aggression. Cyclone F, not ready for that. Ember takes down
And now they've called everything cleared. They know it. Is that an op flanking them? It is.
It is. And he has the timing. He has the
I don't
timing.
think they're aware. If he keeps pushing, he might get a free frag here.
He might.
And there you
Gets
go.
it. Gets it. 3 versus
Got
1
it.
for Crazy Gamer again. In a weird situation, and Recoil Master is not going to miss that. He's a sharp upper.
Again. A very, very easy round by the looks of it for Victorious Summers. Flashback Gaming. Again, caught by surprise. And what a dominant start this has been by Victorious Summers.
Indeed, and I'm loving this because Victorious Summers, they have lost the best of 3 against these guys just this morning, and now they have mended things. They have mended their mistakes, and Flashback Gaming, they are being caught off guard left, right, and center.
Nice shooting coming from Recoil Master. These shots up on the back line, it's very difficult because shooting a target while they have turned their back against you. Oh, a fast aggression coming from the east, and a trade is there, but Dice Dealer with a counter trade. Ember goes down. Now it's a 1-man advantage. First time in a while for Flashback Gaming.
We have seen this before. The problem for Flashback Gaming is they're not able to convert these rounds. And Cyclone F is being watched already, but this time he will come out on top in this top of this engagement. Takes down Razor. He's
Sharp
expecting
shooting.
another one. That is Recoil Master.
Oh, makes so much noise. Benzene. He's put in a 1v3 situation. They have a decent amount of money to go for it, Benzene. Why not? But Crazy Gamer denies the clutch at end. And finally, after a long while, Flashback Gaming, they're back on the scoreboard with another round of their own. Scoreline is 8-2 now.
82 score line, their map pick. Things are not looking good though. They'll have to get at least 2 more rounds to have any say into the second half, because Victorious Summers, they will not let even a single round slip away easily.
Absolutely. Another orb buy coming from Recall Master. And this time, it's a heavy B presence from the Flashback Gaming. Early B smokes deployed by the ankles. And now it's Clouda who wants to investigate, and it's Benzigin on the other side. Oh, just shoot.
Please do it. Do it, Benzine.
It's right there.
It's going to be a big hit. Spots the smoke. Gets mollied off the angle as well. Benzine has to swing, and Clouda will make easy work of him. Advantages again for Flashback Gaming here.
Stereo entries coming from them, and this time Victorious Summers, they would have to opt for a save. They don't have any money in the bank for the next round, and these 3 guns, they need to be online. Coming on to the next round, and Flashback Gaming, they're aware of it. If they want to secure another round in this T-side campaign, they would love to go for this hunt. Cyclone F, he's looking hungry. He's charging.
But this hunt is going to be very difficult because Victorious Summers, they have considered all angles. This AWP looking strong, takes down Cyclone F, maybe a double. But no, Clouda clinical with those stabs. Takes down Recoil Master and gets a double. Reckon. Now stuck in pit. For how long though? Is he going to survive this? No,
not at all.
Won't. And Raven will pick up that trusty AWP. And things are looking better.
That is huge for Flashback Gaming because I think you've secured yourself another round. Unless you go down by deagles and pistols, but I don't think that's likely. Finally, the individuals of Flashback Gaming coming alive. Clouda helping his team with that cleanup in that hunt, and Revan collects the final frag for him.
3 scoreline, and everyone heavy from the Flashback Gaming towards this B side. And is it a B rush?
Oh, it looks like it.
Look at the scout. It might get something because even Raven wants to get aggressive. Ooh, wrong timing for that flash dice dealer. Gets taken down by Razor. And what a shot by Benzine! Crazy came in a 1 versus 3. Just like that.
They made me eat my own words, and Flashback
Look at
Gaming.
this. Ready for this is Benzine. Collects it with open arms. Victorious Summers with a great half, 9-3. The script has totally flipped because before we have seen Flashback Gaming with great starts and Victorious Summers slowly and steadily coming back into the game. But this time, I think Flashback Gaming will have to do the hard work into the second half.
This round was very well played by Flashback Gaming. Cyclone F looking super aware, catches Ember off guard, and Recall Master also goes down. Benzine unable to deliver anything in that 1v3. This is the kind of Flashback Gaming we've been missing in the server, where the individuals, they are not trying to take any fights, and Clouda helping with that cleanup, and the final frag is collected by Benzine. But this was a forced buy and a half.
What a shot onto Raven. Benzine. I haven't seen much scouting for Benzine, but that was a shot and a half by Benzine. But now coming into the second half, the pistol round is going to be very important for who? Flashback Gaming, because they are down 6 rounds. 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, my maths is good. So they are down 6 rounds. They'll have to get the pistol round into the second half because that's the only way they'll have to make. They'll find a way to make a comeback because things are not looking great for them. Not at all. They have managed to get 3 rounds from here and there, but that is not what we expected from Flashback Gaming.
Absolutely. Yesterday we saw them dominating the pistol round as CTs because we know how sharpshooters they are. We see Revan, he just charges down with his dually, sometimes with an USP, and yeah, it's gonna be very important for Victorious Summers also, because if they manage to get that get this pistol round, it will be an easy cleanup on Dust 2, and things might go just the way the upper bracket semi-final went, and Flashback Gaming, they might not even get a chance to warm up, an opportunity to come to go for a comeback.
Yeah, for sure. And we are back into the game, guys. 9-3 scoreline. An important round for Flashback Gaming. They'll have to win this. Victorious Summers, I'm sure they have mended their mistakes.
This is the grand finals. Victorious Summers, they're looking strong today. It's a nice default spread coming from the Flashback Gaming side. Arakan charging outside long, and look at this. Clinical taps coming from the Flashback Gaming side. Cyclone F collects a couple of his own, and another fadeaway shot coming from him.
That's a Kobe fadeaway, lad.
Oh, he's looking hungry for more. And another one.
That is
Four
what we
frags.
needed. That is what we needed from the individuals from Flashback Gaming. Cyclone F, wake up, brother. This is the time to show yourself what you're made of.
Yesterday he was not looking good, not looking comfortable at all. But look at this. Clinical dabs coming from him. And the last two shots. This is the fadeaway one. There you go. And welcoming the challenge, Ember will go down. A hard eco round coming from the victorious Sumus side.
That's a great choice. I'm never a fan of forced buys. And you have just lost your pistols. I'll repeat it again. A flash peek comes in, but that's a messy flash. And a messy rush. What a shot by Dice Dealer. Just puts
Very well
back
played.
recoil master in the smoke.
You shall not pass because it's Dice Dealer. Outside A long doors.
Dice Dealer is dealing outside A long.
A tactical timeout being called for the Flashback Gaming side. A very nice pistol and a conversion. Coming from the Flashback Gaming side. Nice shooting by Dice Dealer, and Revan is always ready to collect the final frag. And this time, Victorious Summers, they would have all the guns, all the tools they would need. Let's look at a bit of head-to-head comparison. We have Crazy Gamer versus Arakin, and right now Arakin leading the charge. Well, he's always the top fragger for the Victorious Summer side. 12 frags for him. Compared to Crazy Gamer, he's slowly warming up, finding his rhythm in this game. 8 frags, and that's a sign of worry for Victorious Summers, because we know when Crazy Gamer is online, he's hot, he's aiming, he could be a real threat.
Indeed, he can be. We have already seen that yesterday against Forever Cool. And look at the score line. 9-5 now. Just 4 more rounds and the scores will be level. So Victorious Summers, this is going to be a very important round for them to close out this game, or otherwise Flashback Gaming will start a comeback.
Absolutely, Victorious Summers cannot allow this to happen. It's a bit T's-favored map. Many would agree with me in Dust 2 right now, the current state of the gameplay. Crazy Gamer.
Not just Dust 2, like I'd say most of the maps have become a bit more T-sided than they
I
were
think you're
before.
right. Yeah, even Nuke is sometimes harder to play as he's an Arakan jumping onto the shot box and gets the entry.
Last week, Revan collects 1 but gets traded immediately by Recoil Master.
This is a very nice situation for Victorious Summers. They have a one-man advantage, and now they have cut the noise, waiting for any counter-terrorist.
Now Flashback,
Great.
they have to do something, and Ember is just waiting for it to happen. Meanwhile,
Very well
Dice
called.
Dealer will take down Recoil Master. Is he expecting another one? Nope, the bomb is loose now. Benzene comes out of upper tunnels. Is he expecting them? Is he? Takes down the lower guy. Now he knows where Dice Dealer is. No, he doesn't. Why? Why he doesn't know where Dice Dealer is? Oh my
A
god.
little bit of miscom coming from the Victorious Summers side, because we saw a player taking fight from shot, and Benzene was not at all aware.
Dice Dealer killed 2 people from the same position, and I don't know why Benzene was not checking a shot immediately after the first kill. He was looking somewhere else. Maybe a miscom. That's alright. Again,
very
a miss
big
Molotov.
misplay.
Indian
Oh,
Molotov,
Revan.
I would say. Nice shot by Revan. Collects a Benzene. Fast entry denied. Molotov nade. Molly has missed again. But Cyclone F is coming online, collecting 2 frags.
This is how
Revan,
by
another
not
one.
going.
Not going that way, not at all.
Yeah. 6-9 score line, now converted to 79. Flashback Gaming, they are piecing a little bit of comeback together. The round difference is just been squeezed down to 2.
It's
And
going
look
to
at
be
this.
another important round for Victorious Summers, because as you can already see, the score line says 9-7.
Things look good for Victorious Summers the previous round, but unable to convert on the opportunity. And this time they're taking things a bit slow. It's Clouda who would deploy a bit of early utility on mid and Revan with a very aggressive boosted angle.
Can't stay there for long.
Benzene, will you check it? I don't think so.
It's Molotov. Oh, still gets benzene.
what a
That's Raven
shot.
for you. Raven
What
for
can you do against that?
Nothing you can do. Just sit back and watch it again and again.
Arakan eats heavy utility damage, down to 59 HP, and there's more of that where it came from. Another Molotov, and Arakan will be pushed back.
Maybe a flash
This
peek here.
re-aggression. Yeah, this
Yeah, there's
re-aggression
going to
is...
be a flash peek.
Did Dice
This
just
could-
spot him?
No, he didn't. He didn't. I don't think so. And this could be false info for
Yeah.
Flashback Gaming. Look at this. This is a stacked up A side. Missing first bullets, but Dice Dealer will confirm Arakan. Now, this is a 3 versus 3 on the A side. Raven is ready for that peek. Takes some recoil master. Molly goes in. Gets
Not a
smoked off.
Soki. There's another guy hiding behind. Oh, okay, Razor.
But they're not ready for the second guy.
What? Shot.
Slow down, Razor. Now Ember
it's
in a 1
Ember.
versus 2. 20
Incredible
seconds on
shooting.
the clock.
Incredible shooting coming from Razor, but now it's Ember in a 1v2 situation. And the
Just the
first shot
first-
is better. Oh,
Bullet
his gun
goes
goes
dry.
dry.
10 seconds. He needs to plant that bomb. He needs to plant that bomb, but Clouda will swing out and take him down. That was a very great opportunity for Ember. They could have got the second guy as well, but his gun got dry and it costed them the round. Nice
a
clinical
start by
taps by
Razor.
Razor though.
We need to check your task manager, bro. The first one is random, but the second one,
Nasty.
crispy. Nice first bullet accuracy by Ember, but the gun goes dry, and then it's Clouda who's reloading.
And even, Clouda missed some bullets there, so Ember had a chance to take him down again. Clouda aggressive. Nope. Decides to fall back.
Yeah, it got very panicky, and will they walk out of the smoke?
Yes, easy
Oh,
collection here. Easy collection here for Clouda. Reading him like a book. Playing the picture perfect position. Recall Master will collect an M4 and look at the score line. 8-9. Flashback Gaming with 5 back-to-back rounds. They have Uno reverse victorious Sumus. Good night, Benzene.
Crazy Gamer finally coming alive. Benzene tried to be cheeky with his timing, and now he's just Recall Master stuck in a 1v4 position, but Crazy Gamer, he will not let anything happen. Recall Master goes down, and now scoreline is evil. The streak light for Flashback Gaming is now online.
And I was not expecting this as well. Flashback Gaming making a comeback onto their second half. Things are looking great for them. 9-9 score line now. Victorious Summers is the one who's feeling the pressure.
Oh, what a shot by Revan. He's just dropping down a fade away flick and a half. Razor tried his best. Incredible precision with his AK. And this was very, very, very nerdy coming out of Flashback Gaming. A guy fighting from Goose. Dropper is sitting car, and another guy is stuck in behind car.
Layers on layers. They're like an onion.
And unable to digest that onion. Victorious Summers side. Calling a tactical timeout, discussing new
Very much
recipes.
needed. They have to, because things are not looking good. They have lost 6 back-to-back rounds, and just because of that, Flashback Gaming have made a comeback into this game. Victorious Summers were looking great in their CD side campaign, and same we can say for Flashback Gaming. But now the real game begins. Scores are level. Let's see who's going to take this one.
Oh, this has gotten exciting. This is exactly what you expect in the grand final. 9-9 score line. Both the teams, they have the guns and the utility they would need to secure this round. It's a full buy versus full buy round. Oh, Recall Master
Great
deploying
love.
flashes, and
He's
Clouda.
not being spotted. Still gets the first. Ember will trade though. This is great for Victorious Summers. They have established A-long control now.
Clouda dealt so much damage there. Takes a kill and a half. Ember down to 10 HP. Cyclone F in the smoke, trying to find something, but it's Benzene who will find him indeed. And now it's Dice Healer. Oh, Benzene is spotted. Lovely flush coming
Yes.
from the Flashback Gaming side.
2 players have been spotted. The information would be relayed to Victorious Summers. Cross has been smoked off. They just need a flash peek. Maybe open up the smoke, yeah. That's great as well, but there's no one crossing. They have a flash as well.
All 3 players for the Flashback Gaming. They're here. Crazy Gamer jumping on top of that shot box. Oh, finds one. Razor, he's ready with the trade. It's a 2v2 situation now. Revan with the op. Lan fires a pot shot, will be forced to reposition, and now Recall Master, he can comfortably position himself with that op.
Bomb is being planted and there's a flank coming through A-Long. Recoil Master is expecting it, but he will not be that quick to take him down. Dice Dealer finds Recoil Master now. Razor in a 1 versus 2. Stuck in a position where he's known he was the planter. They know where he is and Revan will finish him off, and Flashback Gaming on to the 10th. And look at Raven, he's having his fun.
A little bit of happy dance coming from Revan. After a long while, Flashback Gaming finally with a single round advantage in the series, and things looking very bleak and difficult for Victorious Summer side.
They've lost all momentum. They were riding hard on that, but now they've lost it all. They're down 1 round. The economy isn't looking good.
They have not been able to secure even a single T-side round. Another buy coming from them, and this time it's Arakan who's slowly approaching the A-long angle. Will be smoked off, and oh, I think this time they've decided to push it and there's nobody to greet them. On the other side of the map, it's Benzene who's holding down the upper tunnel smoke. A-long crossing smoke is deployed by the Victorious Summer side, and 4 players patiently waiting for any CT aggression that might come that way, but Flashback Gaming, they're not interested at all. This time they're playing this on the back foot.
Indeed they are. A minute on the clock, and now Victorious Summers have decided to hit this A side, and it's a stacked up A side. There's 3 people here to defend it. Slowly creeping up, that is a Reckon. Now they've charged up. Butyl coming in. A bit of chip damage. Reckon gets heavy damage through the smoke, but he finds the entry on the side. That's good news for Victorious Summers.
Down.
The smoke is gone. Cyclone F ready for Razor as well, but Recall Master will trade.
Oh, and this look.
Oh! Crazy Gamer denies Benzene. Back into a 3 versus 3. Ember heavy on a shot.
Will he expect
As
this?
you know, Crazy Gamer is here. Takes down Crazy Gamer, and now things are looking better for Victorious Summers as they will cement the 10th round onto the board, and the scores are level 10 to 10.
The timing working in the favor of Victorious Summers. All the individuals winning their duels, finding incredible timings and shooting the Flashback Gaming players on the back. And finally, the first round for Victorious Summers T-side campaign is on the board, and the scoreline is again even to a 10 to 10.
And they played this round really, really slow. They made up their mind they're gonna hit this A side, but slowly. That is what they did, and that worked out for them. And Flashback Gaming using their last tactical timeout. And there's times like these for which timeouts are there for.
Absolutely. Looking at the scorecard, it's Cyclone F. 16 frags for him. Dice Dealer 16 frags for him as well. On the other side, Arakan leading the charge. He's been slowed down a bit. And Recall Master with 15 frags of his own. Everyone fragging in the server right now. So yeah, that's the reason we are seeing this head-to-head brawl against the 2 titans. Flashback Gaming versus Victorious Summers. The grand finals. The new order.
Let's see who's going to feast on that 50k prize pool tonight.
That's looking yummy. The tactical timeout has gone, and another gun round coming for both of the teams. Very important round indeed for Flashback Gaming side, because they have used up all their money right now. Revan, he has opted for an op. Let's see if he decides to go for a signature aggressive play.
This is going to be a very important round for both of the teams. A missed shot by Revan gets flashed off the angle. And again, A-long control has been established by Victorious Summers. They don't get any much challenge from the other side. They get A-long for the most part every time.
Absolutely no resistance right now, and this time it's Ember who's investigating matters. Again, a similar default coming from the Victorious Summer side. They have taken A-long control, and now they're just waiting. Just baiting out Util. trying to sniff out the position of the defense. And Clouda, he starts to panic. He starts to deploy the counter utility. And this time, Benzine, he has opted for a different position. Instead of going to tunnels, he's holding top mid for any counter aggression. But both the teams playing it slow, playing it disciplined. Decoy Master hunting, looking for anyone to overextend and peek into his crosshair.
I think Flashback Gaming, they have decided to play this round as a retake on this A side. As you can already see, two people into his A shot, stuck the B side, and now this rotation coming, the Cyclone F coming to this A side.
This is rinse and repeat. This is the last round.
Reza takes some damage. Not bringing much noise, and Raven has been deleted by a reckon. Quick shot onto him. Fastest fingers first.
7 unable to do anything. Arakan well planned the bomb. Oh, what is that by him? Swings out wide, takes down Clouda, and now it's just 3 people surviving for Flashback Gaming side, and they're so far away from the action. Benzine, oh, imagine the damage that would have done.
Flashback Gaming, they have no choice but just to save their guns for the next round. Explosive entries by Arakan. And that is what we expect from him. He's an explosive entry wherever he goes.
Incredible calling coming from the Victorious on the side. Again, it was a similar strat. Just like the last round. Slowly taking the A long control, then deploying the counter, forcing the counter utility out of the CTs and bouncing right exactly at the 40-second mark.
Look at this.
What a shot.
Second one as
wide.
well.
Unfazed by that Molotov.
He doesn't care, man.
Incredible heroics coming from Arakan.
10 to 11. Everything's on the line for both of the teams. This time, Crazy Gamer would like to defend this A side, and this is aggression by Flashback Gaming. But Trace, again. We are back into a 2 versus 2.
And this time, it's Recoil Master who's aware of any other aggression by Crazy Gamer. Now it's just Ice Dealer. He was hiding outside the mid doors, inside a smoke, and Victorious Summers, they have decided to play this together. A 2v1 advantage. They can easily trade it off. And Dice Dealer knows about this. He's trying to find a timing. He's trying to fish one player, pluck one guy out early so that he can have a fair 1v1 situation against him, but it's Razor.
Takes a nice position. But at the end, Razor will come out on top, and Victorious Summers will be on to the map point first.
For a second, Dice Dealer went away with that crazy timing, but Razor, he's good for a spray and a half.
I know Flashback Gaming is about to take this round. The aggression they showed. There was no need to fall back. Then Raven, you have decided to be aggressive, then be aggressive.
Be aggressive, yeah. With an op, I think you need to have that strong mental. And Cyclone F will catch Benzine. No more jumping for him.
However, the flash comes in, but nobody's blind. But still, Ember collects 2.
A double frag is huge for Ember.
By Ember. Back into a 3 versus 3. I reckon still searching for any frags towards A shot, but he'll find nothing as there's only one defender for this A side, that is Clouda right now. But now slowly and steadily, Cyclone F is leaning towards this A side, boosting up. He's ready for this. No, Reckon is not. Takes down the Reckon. Gets the advantage for his team. And now they know there's 2 people on this A side. Reza wants to poke this gap. And he pokes it at the right timing. Takes down Cyclone F. Back into a 2 versus 2. Now they know where Clouda is.
Reza slowly coming alive, and now he's leading the charge. Crazy Gamer, he was not spotted. He was looking for anyone outside the B doors, and now Victorious Summers, they're making so much noise. Crazy Gamer needs to be thorough with his clears, and so he would decide to clear tunnels and wait for his teammate to join him in this 2v2 retake. Recoil Master.
His gun isn't good. His gun isn't good for this.
Yeah. And
just an MP9 goes for the swing. Recoil Master will deny. Clouda gets the first one. Reza, he needs to clutch this if he wants his team to win the first map, and he will do that. 10 to 13, Victorious Summers will finish off Dust 2. What a great game by them. They lost their way in between, but that was a game and a half by Victorious Summers.
Again, a very similar situation than yesterday. Victorious Summers in the late rounds, in the high pressure rounds, Victorious Summers, they're looking like a better team. And the heroics by Razor, he was struggling in the earlier half of the game, but the last rounds were just impact by him. Pure impact coming from the superstar, Razor.
And it's just the same score line as it was yesterday, 10 to 13. We are the best script writers, I would say.
Yeah, we're not getting lazy. We have just created a masterpiece, I guess, and yeah, we want to broadcast it again and again. And incredible shooting coming from both the sides. The individual looked sharp right from the start, but Victorious Summers snatching the first map. Thus too, the map pick of Flashback Gaming goes in the favor of Victorious Summers.
It was a very great start by Victorious Summers, but after the half switched, Flashback Gaming, they came alive, made the scores level. Even at one point they had the lead. But after that, Victorious Summers, they said enough is enough. We're going to close out this game right here, right now. And the decision by Razor to push out mid and catch Cyclone F was just A1.
And the shooting, this guy, whenever Victorious Summers, they need somebody to step up, somebody to deliver the A game, somebody to have a read on the game. Razor always is there. The amount of time he has consistently done this for his team speaks volumes in itself.
And he's just a youngster. He has still a long road to go.
Pure impact coming from him. Nice couple of eco kills farmed by Flashback Gaming in this round. Razor unable to get anything but hot on their heels. Victorious Summers, everyone just charging down. Good re-aggression coming from Razor. Rakan also finding a frag of his own.
There was already so much back and forth onto the first map of this best of 3. I don't know what is going to happen on the second map of Ancient.
Especially when it's Ancient, when you know this map favors aggression, favors chaos, and thriving in the chaos. This time it was Victorious Summers. They had a 6-round lead when the halves were switched, but well played by Flashback Gaming, we'd have to say that. Those are incredible CT rounds coming from the Flashback Gaming side. The pistol round where Cyclone F came alive. This was the second last round where Clouda denied the saves and Revan was ready to collect the last frag. Razor finding the first guy, Benzene, with the scout, a weapon.
This was a great round by Victorious Summers, making pennies work for them. And this is how the comeback started for Flashback Gaming. Cyclone F with a 4K.
Every round matters in this high stake of game. Like this is the grand finals. And Cyclone F finally coming alive. He was struggling a bit as well. The superstar for the Flashback Gaming side. This entire series has not been that good for him.
But now everything is on the line for Flashback Gaming, because now it is going to be a do-or-die map for them. That is going to be Ancient.
A very nice try coming out of Benzene. This was a bit of a miscom. He was not at all ready for somebody's shot.
Things could have been so much different if Benzene clutched that round.
Yeah, I think then Victorious Summers might have had an easier way winning that Dust 2, but incredible counter-strike being played by Flashback Gaming too. The way they were playing their setups, Revan finding easy collection, and this is how it started. It was all Razor.
They started finding impact in the game and things started to turn around. Even this one as well. Ember could have done it, but
almost
there. There was so much impact by Clouda in this game, I would say.
Yeah, he was finding entries.
Today everyone was online for the Flashback Gaming side. It was just Crazy Gamer who was a bit shy in the start, but he came online at the end.
He came online, he was fragging, he was taking aggressive peeks mid. The way he was containing the T-side aggression coming from the Victorious Summers side, the slow approach, a nice calling coming from Ember. Those two back-to-back rounds were huge for Victorious Summers side. They slowly took the long control and then just waited, bouncing exactly at the 40-second marker, deploying utility, and Flashback Gaming, they were not sure. They were scared to push, they were scared to take any information. And after those 2 rounds, they decided to push finally, and this is the round where Razor, he did everything.
That was a very important shot by the Call Master as well. Ready for crazy game, a push around long. Again, advantage with the other side, but Ember, look at him.
Frag.
Double frag. Razor again
Bang.
putting impact into the last round. Recall Master once one of his own gets taken down by Cloud, but at the end with 50 HP, Razor comes out on top. That was a game and a half. And let's have a look at the scoreboard. Ember with 15 frags, 15. That's doing his part, the IGL and the captain for Victorious Summers. I reckon with 17 frags, the explosive entry for Victorious Summers. Benzene finding his impact left, right, and center. Razor doing great. He had some more deaths, but that's all right. He found his impact at the last. Yeah, that is what matters. You find the impact in the game, and that is what matters. Recoil Master, even he did great with his op, even with the rifle, I would say.
Absolutely. Looking at the other side, Flashback Gaming, they had a very nice comeback story. They started the second half with a 6-round deficit. Revan, he was fragging overall, finding his impact here and there with the AWP, but still unable to convert rounds on half of it. 15 to 16, crazy gamer. Slow start for him, but slowly finding his impact here and there. 13 to 15, Clouda. He was consistent throughout for the Flashback Gaming side. Cyclone F, he was looking sharp as an individual. 19 to 16, Dice Stealer. 17 and 13. He had some misplays here and there. He was fragging well on the T side, I guess, but overall a nice attempt by Flashback King, but Victorious Summers, they looked like the better team and they played excellent Counter-Strike in the end.
Indeed, they played excellent Counter-Strike, and it's great to see that Cyclone F has finally come alive into the first map. But the second map is going to be very, very interesting and very important for the Flashback Gaming side, but we'll bring that after the short break, guys. Please don't go anywhere. We'll be right there after a short break.
Just like we're ready. Kinda like you like that. You never ask me if I'm happy or sad. Just like we're ready. Kinda like you like that. You never ask me if I'm happy or sad. Just like we're ready. Kinda like you like that. You never ask me if I'm happy or sad. Just like we're ready. Kinda like you like that. You never ask me if I'm happy or sad.
Namaste, welcome back to Bharat Ascend Esports Rivalry Rush, where the underdogs make their big dog stories. And today is the grand finals of the new order, and the first map is already done and dusted on Dust 2, in which Victorious Summers came out on top with a scoreline of 13-10.
This is exactly what happened yesterday in the upper brackets semi-final. Well, Victoria Summers played against Flashback Gaming, and again a similar way this game of Dust 2 turned out. Earlier round, Victoria Summers, they were having a dominant performance. Not much of an answer back coming from the Flashback Gaming side, but then Flashback Gaming piecing a little bit of comeback together, but in the end, in the high pressure, high stakes environment, Razor, the impact player, the pure impact player for the Victoria Summers side, coming online and practically winning this map of Dust 2 for his team.
Yeah, for sure. Yesterday, so it was Benzene's one dig which got them dust too, and today it was Razor's fine performance which got them dust too. But now we're getting into Ancient, which is I would say Victorious Summers' territory. We have already seen them playing against Flashback Gaming yesterday as well, and they won the second map quite comfortably. So let's hope Flashback Gaming, they have mended the mistakes coming in towards Ancient, and we see a better game from them today.
I have a feeling Victorious Summer still might have an upper hand coming on to the second map of Ancient, because they're a well-rehearsed team, and especially playing against Flashback Gaming back-to-back yesterday and today also in the afternoon. I have played three. This is the third best of 3 series that they're playing against them, I think, as a team, because we've seen Flashback Gaming relying heavily on counter stratting, just pogging their way out because they are hot aimers, and I think that is kind of the double-edged sword for Flashback Gaming. And when it comes to analyzing the game, understanding the situation, analyzing how and what your opponent is doing, and that's exactly what Ember did. I think the last two in the later half of the second half, where those 2 rounds Ember called like, let's take 4 guys A long, wait for it, force the counter utility from the CTs, and then pounce at 30-second, 40-second mark, and easy 2-round conversion for them, and that was huge.
Let's forget about it, because we are into the second map of this best of 3 series, in which Victorious Summers is already 1 up, and Flashback Gaming starting on the T side, Victorious Summers starting on the CT side.
Action-packed. Ancient is online, and it's time. It's Clouder who's taking the charge. Couple of CTs coming towards his way. Couple of pot shots fired. Clouder takes down Arakan, and Dice Stealer takes down Razor. Now the pressure on to Recoil Master. He has his trusted duelies. Oh, finds one, and another Ember is here for the rescue. And Benzene comes online, and it's just like yesterday. Clinical 2 taps coming from Benzene.
The best script writers we are.
It feels like I'm in a deja vu. Cyclone F, the solo survivor for the Flashback Gaming, now stuck in a very difficult 1v3 situation.
The bomb is loose in towards A main, and it is going to be very hard to retrieve it if Victorious Summers just don't give them fight.
Spotted.
Yeah, don't give him the fights he needs.
Couple of shots fired. Cyclone F looking hungry, trying to find something, but Benzene is dealing heavy damage. Now Cyclone F desperately.
Right.
Oh, he's trying to find any opener, but look at this. Victorious Summers, they're playing this so disciplined, and Benzene even opting for the flank triple lockdown. Securing and guarding the bomb. Cyclone F will find just his own shadow in Donut, and Benzene
Races him through the wall and takes him down. Someone check his PC.
The way
Critical round by Benzene. Yeah, indeed. What shots by the guy.
He's been on fire. The pistol rounds, the way, I think he's right now the best pistol player in the server. His first bullet accuracy when it comes to this USP prowess. Oh my god, that last shot is clean. Cyclone F goes down, and a little bit of a half buy coming from the Flashback Gaming side. A lot of Tech 9s being purchased.
We have seen them doing this for multiple times. Flashback Gaming, they like to force out rounds, and this is going to be a B pop, and this is a heavily guarded B side. 3 people. Arakan has been mollied up. Blind as a bat, gets taken down by Dice Dealer. The bomb could be planted here. Ember finds one. He needs to stay alive here. And he's about to get peeked in by multiple people, but that flash, they need to turn around, but Ember peeks at the right time, gets a triple of his own. And no bomb plant for Flashback Gaming. They get denied on this B side by Victorious Summers.
It's Ember, the cave troll. No passing Ember. There is no way you can secure a bomb plant when Ember is guarding that cave position.
They tried a flash peek, but Ember peeked at the right time just after the flash, and people was just trying to dodge that flash from Flashback Gaming, and that costed them.
That's the IGL buff. The big brains. And finally, Flashback Gaming, they have been forced onto an eco. No bomb plant for them in the previous round. Cyclone F, just for the deagle.
This nade could be something. Eats it, Revan.
Yum,
Down to 21 HP.
It's time for dinner anyways. Revan down to 21 HP. Ember turns around. Cyclone F goes down. Bye-bye. Easy.
Victorious Summers is everywhere. They're ready with their defense. Collecting easy frags, left, right, and center. Maybe Raven gets something here. Or Ember,
don't think
if
so.
he checks it. He checks it! He checks it! Ember looking great with that MP9.
He's a demon on Ancient. Give him the last frag. He deserved it, and there he goes. Collects a triple frag of his own. Ember, back-to-back multi-frag rounds from him. The IGL of Victorious Summers coming alive, doing the heavy lifting, and a nice cash injection for him.
Indeed, and a great start for Victorious Summers again.
Lovely positioning by Recoil Master. The pistols unable to do any damage. Finally, a gun round for Flashback Gaming side.
This is going to be a very important round for Flashback Gaming.
A bit of a slow approach coming from Flashback Gaming. They will deploy their counter utility. They are respecting the smoke for now. A flash on a peek outside the smoke. All 5 players gathered together on that B lane side.
Look at Razor on the mini-map. He's hiding in the smoke into his elbow.
Cheeky, he has so much information. But what is that
He's
rotation?
ready.
What is that rotation by Victorious Summers side?
I think these rotations will come back. Crazy Gamer is about to get some contact, takes down Ember on the first contact, and Clouder finds a Reckon. And the B side is open for business. Get your shop set up, boys. Crazy Gamer is online now.
He's angry. And Victorious Summers will feel his wrath. Instant deletion. Nice shooting coming from Crazy Gamer. Razor able to take one guy down. Dice Dealer will finish Razor off, and now this is Recoil Master looking for a save, but Crazy Gamer has other things in mind. 3 frags for him. He was 0 and 3, and all the 3 frags, all headshots in this round for Crazy Gamer. MVP.
So much impact in this round by Crazy Gamer. Gets the entry, takes down the guy backside, then hunts the saving M4.
Nice shooting. Nice readjustment on the crosshair. Another gun buy coming from the Victorious Summer side. Default mid-utility exchange, and a couple of players moving towards aim in position. Revan with his op, holding a nice angle. Cyclone F being a nuisance, faking that presence towards the B lane side.
Look at this walk-in. Recoil Master is ready for this. Is he? Yes. Oh! Does some damage, but gets taken down, but Razor will collect with open arms. Thank you for the damage, Recoil Master.
The shadow has been spotted. Revan, he's
Look at
so
Revan.
confident.
He's playing with danger. He's playing with
Got it.
danger. Gets a Reckon.
Do not peek him, boys. He's deadly. He's aggressive. And he's fishing for more. Smokes off the don't angle and
Look at this.
trying to look
where
for...
the C4 is going. He's going towards B. This is all fake by Raven, and he's getting frags after frags. And Victorious Summers is feeling the pressure, but Ember is not rotating yet.
I've never seen anything like that. A solo op creating so much
Oh,
nuisance.
Cyclone F looking the wrong way, gets taken down by Ember. And Cloud is not committed to that plant, but still finds Razor. Now Ember's position is known. Revan has already taken the control of that A side.
And he's marking this angle. Ember. Oh, it's all Revan now. He's online and with his op, looking deadly, dealing damage here and there. 4 kills for Revan in this round and all impact.
All impact indeed. He did so much damage. Even made Victorious Summers to hold this A side. This was not needed by Benzine. He knew
These
there
are
was an
not
op.
easy shots.
Not at all. He makes it look so easy.
Lovely positioning, lovely crosshair placement. Nice collection by Revan, and now the score line 3-2, only a single round difference.
I think this is about to be 3-3 because look at the buy on Victorious Summers. They're on mere pistols.
Finally, a little bit of life coming from the Flashback game side. Revan, he's so ready, collects the first frag. Recoil Master goes down, and another guy spotted. Charging across that B lane, it's just Victorious Summers. They just have those mere USPs, upgraded pistols. Easy collection for Crazy Gamer, but Razor don't count his 5-7 out of this. But Cloud is there. Ready with a nice angle. Razor not expecting that. And Cyclone F chasing Benzine. The save is denied. Clouda finishes him off in the end. Couple of kills for him in this round. A 3-3 score line as expected by Gohan.
Indeed, I'm always right, as we say. 3-3 scoreline. Important round for both of the teams, mostly for Victorious Summers. They did have a good start, but now Flashback Gaming, they've made a comeback and they've leveled up the scores. They don't want to go down that easily.
But this is a gun round for both the sides. And we see an AWP in hands of Revan. We know he's gonna be an aggressive AWPer. Arakan will not find anything in mid this time and will decide to reposition.
I think this might be a late mid take and an A split.
By the looks of it, it looks like that. Cyclone F is trying to contain any CT aggression coming out of the B side. Razor. He's razor sharp. He is looking to find anyone coming late mid. Another smoke deployed by the CTs outside the B doors. And it's Crazy Gamer who will be responsible. Take some space, a flash. That will indicate some mid presence. Razor still not looking for anything.
See, I told you this is going to be late mid take and an A split maybe. Razor gets flashed off the angle. Oh, he has been spotted but does not take any damage. That's a good part in this.
And now Cyclone F, he activates Recoil Master, pressure coming his way. He's been spotted. The first one is there, but Clouda, instant trade. And what is that, Arakan? Crazy
It
Gamer
leads people left, right and center.
And then it's Ember, Cyclone F, the lurk expected by the IGL.
And a clean, calm, collected round by Victorious Summers, and this has called for a tactical timeout by the Flashback Gaming side.
Very confusing for Flashback Gaming side because I think they were playing it just right till it felt like Arakan, he got away with murder. 2 kills.
Look at the ADR on Ember. 121. Top
Good
of the
back.
server.
This guy's a demon when it comes to Ancient. Ember burning all the green in this map, and things looking comfortable for Victorious Summers because if they're able to win a couple of more rounds, build that momentum, Flashback Gaming, they will find themselves in a very hard position.
Look at the other side. Even Clouda is fragging out for the Flashback Gaming side. So things are just, I would say, at level right now because Flashback Gaming, they're not having a bad game coming in towards Ancient. They're on 3 rounds, just 1 round behind from Victorious Summers, and it's just Ember who is fragging wild from the other side. It's we can see frags from the other guys as well, but it's Ember who has been the star player for now.
Flashback Gaming winning rounds. That one single round was just all Revan. But this time, they have a different approach. They would like to take the wheel in space and will spot Razor. This time the aggression will not pay off. Ember, despite being flashed off, takes down Revan. A even trade, a very important trade coming from the Victorious Summer side.
Indeed, a very important trade by Ember there. Walking in towards B main, asking his teammates for the flashes. And those flashes were the only reason he was able to bail out from that situation.
Absolutely. And this time it's Crazy Gamer with the AWP. With the crazy view model as well.
Do you like this one?
A lot of good pros have been starting to use this. I mean, we saw Nico use this a while ago. I still haven't tried it, so no opinions from my side.
Okay, easy collection there for Crazy Gamer. He was just holding the angle, but are they ready for Ember? Nope. Let's get one Ember, and Recoil Master is here for the defense. Is he ready for the second one? Yes, he is. Takes down Clouda as well. Now Cyclone F in a 1 versus 2. Bomb is loose on that B side. 40 seconds on the clock. The bomb can be planted. Rotations are being called for Victorious Summers. That is Arakan, another strong player. But he's cooking it. He's cooking something, Cyclone F. Puts down the smoke.
Spotted.
He has been spotted, but he didn't spot the guy. Another smoke goes down. Flash. He's running towards that A side, I think. Yes, he is. He is doing that. 20 seconds on the clock. He can do it.
And now Victoria Summers, they would have to play it split. Trying to catch Cyclone F.
He has been heard. He has been heard by the Coil Master. And I don't know why I reckon he's not coming, but they have decided to play this retake together. Ooh,
That.
important damage by Cyclone F. He's hot on his heels. He won these fights.
But his information is known.
Yes, it is.
Was fragile.
Nice shot, but
He's
at the end, Cyclone F will come out on top for the clutch by the guy. I thought Victoria Summers is going to get this round, but Cyclone F has other things in mind.
This is very uncharacteristic of Victoria Summers because we know the synergy in these guys. They play these 2v1, 2v2 situations quite well. Recoil Master doing everything to find that equalization, gets a double frag, and Cyclone F. And it's this time Cyclone F who's allowed to get away with murder. Another important round in the hands of Flashback Gaming. And a force buy coming from the Victoria Summers side.
Everything is so neck to neck in this game. 4-4 scoreline again. No one wants to lose this game. Remember, throws that nade, but he'll get nothing out of it.
Lauda finds a nice timing to hide behind the cover, and it's Revan investigating mid right now. His teammates, they have decent control towards the heaven. Dice Dealer fishing for any mid aggression. Responsible for the donut push and a deep smoke coming from the D's.
But Arakan has pushed it. The question is, are they going to expect Arakan here? They might. They're checking it. But Arakan will come out on top on the first frag. Takes
Close
down
range
Crazy
every
Gamer. And Cyclone F will punish Benzine for that aggression. Maybe a double by Arakan. Yes, he does. Gets a double in towards Donut. That's
He was on
impact by
12
the guy.
HP.
Ember finds another Clouder. Good night. Take your pillow. Advantages all around the map for Victoria Summers. And Ember gets another, maybe a third. Nope. Gets denied by Dice Dealer.
Now it's
Taps
a
the bomb
1v3.
for any aggression. Some bullets whiz by him. Now, is he going to go to that A side as well? Yes, he is running
Might
towards
have
it.
time.
He has.
And this is the right play. Look at the defense. It's split now. Deploys that smoke. At least guarantees that bomb plant.
Oh, misspray. His position known now. I reckon just a few bullets in his mag.
That smoke is
Survives
dangerous.
it.
He's playing.
It is. Oh, that could have been something by Dice Dealer. But at the end, Victoria Summers will come out on top into this round and they'll secure the fifth.
Back-to-back round coming from both the teams. Instant response. Nice shooting by Razor.
And really, I'm telling you, this could have been something by Dice Dealer if he got that other guy in CD as well. Because
That
I reckon
double.
was already low from the earlier engagements.
Absolutely. That double would have been very heartbreaking. And low HP on Arakan would have been a factor. Nice shooting from Ember. Staying calm, cool and collected. Finding 2 easy frags of his own. Making this round easy and very possible for the Victoria Summers side. And Flashback Gaming, they have exhausted their bank balance. They need to save this round in order to have a buy in the next.
Crazy Gamer does not have a gun. I don't know why. Oh, gets it now. Is that a med pop? Yes, it is. But there's no one here.
No one to
They'll
beat
get
them.
nothing.
Razor playing it very safe, deploys a defensive smoke, and we'll at least hear a couple of players stomping in mid Benzine. Should be easy frags for him.
Messy spray, but does manages to find Dice Dealer. Gets his friend as well for the help, but his friend will get taken down by Revan as well.
Revan's
2
up
guns
to the
lose. Look at this. More defense here already. Recoil Master finishes it off. And Victoria Summers will get on to 6 first.
Good recovery by Benzine because getting caught there in an awkward position when you don't have any backup. Tees could have exploited that quite well. They could have had so much space and well contained by Benzine.
Indeed, very well contained by him. And even the rotations were very quick by Victoria Summers. That is what I like from
Yeah.
Victoria Summers. The reactions are very quick.
That's the reason I was surprised that how horribly they played that 1v2 against Cyclone F. Things like that should not happen, especially when you're in a grand final. And this time, Ember leading the charge, going aggressive, and will meet the same fate as Razor. Aggression not working for the Victorious Summer side. A single man advantage for the Flashback Gaming.
This is the second time this has happened for Victorious Summers. Last time it was Razor, as you said.
Yeah.
And this time it was Ember who wanted to get aggressive but got punished. Someone is playing a dangerous game in the smoke. That is Razor. He might get...
Whoa, okay.
Bro, what's going on? What's going on here? Razor collects 2 free kills into his elbow. Crazy, crazy things happening on Ancient here. Advantage
smoke is
taken
haunted.
back by Victorious Summers. Again, a smoke play, but this time I reckon will get punished. Is he expecting benzene?
And reverse coming from Crazy Gamer, and this time he will answer back with a double of his own. Plant secured by Cyclone F, and this time it's Revan in the backlines.
Nice nade, nice nade. Tax down to 39 HP.
Doesn't
Does
matter.
manages to get one. That's great by Revan.
It's all Razor now. The miracle that he pulled out. Oh, I think he heard a burning sound, but Cyclone F instantly there for the swing, and the sound is just Crazy Gamer. Those 2
Indeed.
entries were very important.
Very important indeed. And Razor did his part in the smoke, got 2 frags back to back. And same thing didn't work out for Reckon. And you can see so many times Victorious Summers, they have layers behind their defense. If they're doing something aggressive, there's going to be more than one player behind it.
As you saw on the scorecard, 15 frags for Ember. Top fragging in the server right now. Decent mid-utility exchanged by both the teams. And Flashback Gaming this time deciding to charge out of the mid.
What do you
They
think?
will not find anything.
Is it going to be 6-6 or is going to see 7-5?
It's Victorious Summers versus Flashback. It has to be 6-6.
It has to be, but this is a stacked up A side and Flashback Gaming, they're walking straight in. Razor misses some bullets. Does find the first. And Recoil Master gets another, maybe a triple. Look at this. This is a stacked up A side. Things working out for Victorious Summers. This is going to be a 7-5, I think. But no,
Unless-
Cyclone F, something else to say.
Another one we do.
Okay, at the end, Razor will finish it off again, and 7-5 half coming in the favor of Victorious Summers. Things looking great for them, but this half has been so much back and forth. We cannot say who's going to win this one.
The last round was a very nice lead coming from the Victorious Summer side. Kudos to Ember, that stack on the A side. Razor with that nice shot. I think somebody was trying to get some information jumping out of the A main, but instantly punished by Razor, and everyone was there in such a deadly crossfire. Look at this. Razor makes a fool of Flashback Gaming, hiding in the smoke, sitting right beside that totem pole.
Nice shot there by Razor. Just the least dice dealer on that jump.
And then there's Arakin, who's sitting behind the default box, ready to find anyone who's gonna charge out of Donut. So a very nice crossfire, a very nice setup coming from the Victorious Summer side, and they are in a 2-round lead. So again, Victorious Summer side, if they wanna close this grand finals in a 2-0 fashion, that they did yesterday, and it was very similar to this series, because Victorious Summers, they started on the CT side, they were struggling a bit, but immediately the moment they switched side, I think Ember, he's popping off right now, but he becomes a different animal when he's playing on the as a terrorist.
Yeah, for sure. We have seen Victorious Summers playing better in their T-side campaign, all in all, for a long time. And this is going to be a very important half for Flashback Gaming, because if they lose this one, they're going to be out of the tournament, and Victorious Summers will become the winners of the new order. But for sure, Flashback Gaming wants to fight hard into the second half. But the way things are going, I don't think Flashback Gaming is going to win this one. That is my say for this one.
They still look a bit better than compared to Dust 2, because we saw how brutally they were losing in the first half, and it feels like Victorious Summers, their T side is very well rehearsed. And looking at the comparison between Crazy Gamer, that second last round was all Crazy Gamer, because Razor finding those double entries and then immediately an answer back by Crazy Gamer. So most of the rounds Flashback Gaming are able to win. It's heavy on the individuals, and this time it's Victorious Summers who's starting on the T side in the pistol round, and they have so much space early on. And it's Benzene, their lurker.
Good
Ouch.
get, Raven. Good night, Raven.
Another
Not
one by
checking me.
Benzene.
There's 3 people here, but CT's coming out on top of this engagement. Now Ember stuck. Oh, Crazy Gamer finds him through the smoke, and Flashback Gaming will get the pistol on board.
That was not expected at all. It started so well for the Victorious Summer side. They had such nice map space early on. Benzene even finding that entry, and still they decided to pounce onto the B side and just heavily stack all the USPs directly looking at them, and things go in the favor of Flashback Gaming. Important pistol round victory, and let's see if these pistols are able to do any damage for the Victorious Summer side.
Probably they'll be looking for some damage with these Glocks, because that is the best thing they can do with these Glocks.
But Benzene
Maybe a
with the Deagle.
bomb plant would be great as well.
Imagine another deletion by Benzene.
It might happen. It might happen. Nope, he has been smoked off. Benzene playing with fire.
Free fire.
Raven
A
will
little bit
finish
of-
him off.
A little bit of answer back coming from Raven. Nice discreet taps coming from the new FAMAS.
Hamas is so much better now. It is usable now. Before it was
usable.
not, I think.
Yeah, the spread reduction is a big factor because now you can do that.
Have you used the? I think I've asked this question before as well. Have you used the 1.6 FAMAS?
I have never played 1.6 in my life.
Let's just close this topic here.
Absolutely. I'll get trolled. And couple of CTs are clearing B lane space. It's Clouda who is calling everything clear, but there's a Racket who will meet the same fate as Razor. Goes down. Easy conversion for the Flashback Gaming side, and things have gotten interesting now. Flashback Gaming leveling the score field, and this is a very important round for both of the teams. Finally, a gun round for Victorious Summer side, and immediately a tactical timeout being called by the Flashback Gaming side.
They need to talk things out. They don't want to die under the pressure. They want the other side to feel the pressure. Scores are level 7-7. Victorious Summers. The sole reason I said Victorious Summers is going to win this map, because I know how great they are in their T-side campaign.
Absolutely. Even though the pistol round didn't go their way, the eco was the right call, because now they have a set play and the team chemistry. That's the strongest power. The way they take engagements, the way they take map space, they make it very suffocating. Even for a team like Flashback Gaming, who are very aggressive, who like to snatch and take early map space from the Ts. So it's going to be interesting seeing this buy round coming from both the teams. Flashback Gaming still kinda in a bonus buy situation. Dice Leader still using that MP9, Reven, and Cyclone F with the new FAMASs.
FAMASs are viable, but even MP9 can do its work, so you never know what's going to happen in this round. Until these last 3 seconds, let it rip, boys. Let's go. 7-7 scoreline, scores are level. And now, let's see who's going to get the lead back.
Bit of mid-util exchange. Razor is looking for options in the B lane. Clara denying that early counter utility, and Reven is expecting
boost.
some early aggression.
There's a boost there. There's no one to defend this mid. They're playing on the back foot, Flashback Gaming, and they have stacked. Oh, this is a setup at A main.
Will
I reckon
Racket hear this?
he has to break it off. Cyclone F has been spotted. Takes him down.
A nice spray control by Rack and Cyclone F.
But I didn't
Very
understand.
uncharacteristic of him.
But I didn't understand why Dice Dealer was standing so far behind. Was not ready for the swing.
I think he should have went for the trade.
He should have.
And now, bouncing on the opportunity, Victorious Summers are leaning towards that A side. And imagine if Benzene decides
He's
to
going
walk
to do it. He's
out.
going to do it. Gets the first and the second as well. Benzene, you're crazy. You're crazy, crazy lad. Just like that, A side is open for business. Gets your shop set up. Victorious Summers get the package
There you go.
planted.
AI prediction 100% in the favor of Victorious Summers side.
Even AI knows how strong they are.
AI is getting smarter, and Victorious Summers.
I really hope they don't build AI casters.
Yeah, that would be a problem.
Big problem indeed.
Till then, we can have our fun casting such incredible best of 3 series. Flashback Gaming against Victorious Summers, and Victorious Summers immediately with a gun buy and an answer back. Cloud has been spotted, but Razor unable to take him down. Cloud will survive, will carry forward this M4 on to the next round, and scoreline is 7-8.
Lead back for Victorious Summers. They've got the buy, they've got the round, and that is what I like to see from Victorious Summers. They're full of confidence. Even, I would say this was a misplay by Flashback Gaming here. I don't know why Dice Dealer was so far behind with the Molotov in his hand when he has his teammate watching the cross.
Absolutely. If you want to be aggressive, go aggressive with your teammate. A little bit of miscommunication or something like that happening on the A side, and Victorious Summers running away with the gun round. Again, a boost. A similar boost coming from the Victorious Summers side.
I'm gonna try this in my ancient game. Early util being exchanged. Cyclone F will not get much damage from that. But Flashback Gaming, they do have a buy into this round.
Absolutely. And now Cyclone F, he's being noisy in the cave, spamming the left side, waiting for anybody to push him. And he
Molotov comes
will be
in.
greeted with a Molotov. Footsteps heard.
Oh! Clinical shot there by Cyclone F, but Benzene finds Revan. Back
Immediate
into a
answer back.
4v4. Cyclone F is already really low. Things in favor of Victorious Summers. They have so much control here. Goes for the swing is Benzene. Takes out one. Gets traded, but Ember is here as well. They're not accounting for him.
And now the information
Crazy
is known.
Diva. Look at this. Razor is about to find someone looking the wrong way. Is he? Bro, check your left. Check your left. Checks it. Don't bring up my BP, bro.
And that was a headshot. He immediately flicked towards the left side and instant deletion. And Ember, he has hurt the last player and easy. Swing and a tap. Crazy Gamer is out. And this time,
Back-to-back rounds for Victorious Summers, and look what it has done to the economy for Flashback.
things are not
All
looking
those,
good.
yeah.
The bank has been broken down. I really don't want Flashback Gaming to go for a force buy because, yeah, this is exactly the thing what made them lose yesterday's match.
Look at this. This has some pace behind it. Already in red room. Who's that?
Ember is charging with a Mac 10, and it's Crazy Gamer, the solo defender, with a P250.
He's
Who's
calling for
able-
his rotations.
Yeah.
Top of his lungs. Gets taken down.
Bye.
Hutel is in. Continue that spray, I reckon. Why would you stop? Okay, for this. All right.
A clean headshot. Cyclone F will find a deek shot, and Benzene is ready for everything. Clouda unable to do anything with that flank, and the last guy has been spotted, and Benzene is clinical with the stabs. Revan goes down, and a 3-round advantage coming from Victorious Summers side, and their T-side campaign is looking very strong indeed.
As I said before, I believe in their T-side campaign. They just play absolute best Counter-Strike when they're on their T-side. And a tactical timeout by them. That's surprising. The way things are going, they don't need it. They're just breaking their momentum. Maybe someone needs a breather.
Yeah. Too many hyped up rounds. What incredible read on the game by Victorious Summers side. A little bit of head-to-head comparison again. Crazy Gamer versus Ember. Ember right now fragging in the server. Crazy Gamer not far behind him. He's been the star player. He's been the consistent factor for Flashback Gaming. The reason they've been able to win a couple of rounds, it was all on him. Those multi-frags that he's been farming. 107 ADR. just below him, it's Cyclone F, struggling here and there.
And even Raven is struggling now. He's not finding those impact frags, which he was finding before. He's on 11 frags.
It's going to be very interesting to see this round because he has the weapon of his choice right now. Let's see where he decides to go aggressively with this op and how Victorious Summers will answer back. Another gun round is online. Goal line 7 to 10 grand finals.
Raven going aggressive this time. He might catch someone. That is a Reckon. Good night,
Very
brother.
good.
That is what they needed. But look at the reaction. It's instant by Victorious Summers. Now they want to fight mid as they know there's aggression in A main. So there shouldn't be anyone in mid.
Revan still making his mind on where to go with his op, and I think he has read the game perfectly. His op waiting to meet Benzene goes down, and easy collection for Revan.
Victorious Summers, they're falling in the trap of Flashback Gaming here. Already 2 early frags by Revan. They have found the advantage. Crazy Game helping him out. Maybe another one by him. Nope, Ember denies. Bomb plant could be done. It is being planted.
The bomb plant is nice. 2v4 situation
As
for the
one
side
goes
of
by, he
Victorious
swings it.
Summers.
That is it for Master.
Yeah, he's ready for that.
There you go. Revan with a 3k into this round. The most impact. And he gets the round for his team. That is what we wanted to see.
As we were talking about it, Revan needed to find this impact.
Sometimes I think they can hear us, bro.
I mean, we're the script writers, so
Oh, yeah. I forget that at times. And a tech pause has been called in. Victorious Summers, after losing the last round, they would not be in a good mood as Revan plucks out one after another individuals from Victorious Summers.
incredible shooting coming from Revan. Finds the early opener. The second one, that's just good positioning. And for the last one, swings out of the temple, finds Ember hiding behind the default box.
Ember was already on a problematic situation. 1 versus 4. He needed to find some frags. Not just he. Recall Master tried to do it, but he got denied from CT.
Absolutely. This round was just chaos caused by Revan. Victorious Summers not at all ready for such aggression coming from Revan's AWP. But at this
Not
point,
at all.
they should have read it. Like, it's a gun round, there could be a Revan op, and yeah, they could have opted for, you know, countermeasures
Yeah.
to see where he's aggressing, because most of the time he's just a solo guy with the op pushing somewhere like a madman. And yeah, I don't know, every time I've seen him do this, he gets away with a kill and a half. So that's Revan for you.
Revan is doing better now into this round, but he has to continue this form. He has to. Because
Absolutely, he needs
that would really, pave the way for the comeback. And even
Because right
Crazy
now-
Gamer is looking great. Look at him. 15 frags, 18 frags on Ember. Just 3 frags behind from Ember, who is stopping the server. So things are looking better for Flashback Gaming.
Ember has been slowed down a bit because in the early rounds he was having his impact. The kills were there for him, but Crazy Gamer delivering the same impact for the side of Flashback Gaming. And it's very important for Flashback Gaming to convert this round as well. Because
It is going to be very important for them, as it is already a do-or-die map for them. They've already lost the first map of their choice, that was Dust 2. And now they're playing the map pick of Victorious Summers.
I still believe in the preparation of Victorious Summers because as we can see, the BAE Recall Master has a counter op online. So I think we're gonna see a nice head-to-head between Revan and Recall Master. Let's see if Recall Master is able to deal with the relentless aggression coming out of Revan's AWP, because if he's allowed to do that, if he's allowed to get away with that, I don't think Victorious Summers are gonna have a nice time playing Estes because he's gonna deny so much map space and he's just gonna pluck a player after another.
I haven't seen much op impact from Recoil Master in a long time because Victorious Summers, they really like to play the 5 AK setup.
Yeah, especially on the T side.
Mhm.
Especially on the T side, I've seen him entry somewhere or go for a trade with Razor or Benzene sometimes. Mostly Benzene is lurking. So yeah, I've seen him, take the mid space and that too with a rifle. You're absolutely right. Maybe that's the reason they're able to, because Victorious Summers, they heavily rely on the reactions. So with an AWP, I think it's a bit difficult to maneuver. But with the rifle, there's no movement restriction, there's no position restrictions, and yeah, sometimes if you are in a better position to take the charge, to take the entry, you can just fuck it, go for it. So I think that's a nice thing, but an aggressive AWP as a T can do wonders as well because the kind of opponents Victorious Summers are against today are Flashback Gaming. They like to take fights up close to your face, and an AWP as T can do wonders. It can stop the aggression, it can guarantee instant map space for you while you're taking some, long angles. Recoil Master can mark positions for you while Razor and Benzene lead the charge. So yeah, I think Recoil Master needs to find his impact and it's gonna help Victorious Summers a lot in order to get comfortable in the T-side campaign.
It's not like he's not finding any impact in the game. It's just he's an opper. We want to see more op from him. That's all.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, you can already see Raven, he's finding impact after impact with his op. Whether it's Dust 2, it's Ancient, he's always there. He's always online.
Imagine something like that being delivered by Recoil Master, Victorious Summers. It's just gonna be an easy day at the work.
They'll be a different beast.
Absolutely. Right now, everyone fragging for the Victorious Summer side, but if you talk a little bit about Dice Dealer, he's been finding himself in very off positions. He's been bullied a bit.
Good
Razor
news,
has
the tech pause is gone. We're back into the game, 8-10 scoreline, and let's see what both of these teams have for us in store.
A very important buy round coming to the play, and this time there's a nice spread coming from the Victorious Summer side. Benzene, responsible for the mid, will walk out of the smoke.
And there's no one here.
Time, it's 11's AWP, holding for any cave aggression, and this is a very difficult angle to clear. If you're not careful, this will be an easy frag for Evan.
And he has been opping on A, so they're not expecting an op towards B.
Absolutely.
But still, they're hesitating with the peak. They're still waiting for it. Oh, smoke goes for the swing. A missed shot by Raven, and Razor will punish. He's gonna punish you for that, and opens up the B side. And there's no one to defend anymore. Get the bomb planted there, boys. The bomb is still loose towards B long, and Benzene will find Cloud as well. Flashback Gaming, they're falling like dominoes. Left, right, and center. Benzene gets taken down by Crazy Gamer.
Things could have been so different if Revan managed to hit that shot, but it's Razor bouncing on the opportunity.
Victorious Summers might overcook it. They might overcook it because look at this. Ember is walking in and Dice Dealer is just waiting for that. But still, Ember will come out on top. That is just phenomenal by Ember. And Crazy Gamer, now his position known. Bomb will be planted. Everything is safe.
Very well played by Ember. For a second, I thought he will not check it. Plants a dig through the wall. On Arakan deletes Crazy Gamer and just a couple of rounds away from securing the victory at the grand finals of the New Order.
The entry by Razor. Couldn't see much through the smoke, but still gets it. Still gets the headshot. Precision on point. And even this frag why Ember was really important because things could have gone south if he would have lost that fight.
Absolutely right.
Fast pick by Benzene. Down with that Mac 10, but Cloud is ready for that. Takes heavy damage, but still wins over the fight from Benzene.
A lot of damage being exchanged. Clouda down to 41 HP. Still, situation looking recoverable for the Victorious Summer side.
This time it looks like they want to hit B.
Yeah, they're heavily interested in this B side. Revan's up. Legs recall master and down to 11 HP. Ooh, that was close. Revan almost marching to land a shot, but this time it's recoil master who tried his hands at the boost, but Revan takes him down.
Oh, just a bit of pixel and Reckon punishes. But Dice Dealer will trade though. And now a 2 versus 4. Things not looking great for Victorious Summers as they are falling one after another. And Flashback Gaming will get the 9th on the board.
Oh, very nice recovery coming from the Flashback Gaming. The opener by Clouda was very important indeed.
Yes, it was. If he was out in the open, he would have been dead.
Absolutely. Well played. Well played by the Flashback Gaming side. And now Victorious Summers, they need to decide, they need to consider how to answer to the setups of Flashback Gaming, because Revan, he's finding his impact now. All the individuals for the Flashback Gaming coming online.
Fuel being exchanged, and again a boost by Benzene there in towards mid. They were exploiting mid so much, Victorious Summers, and now Flashback Gaming, they've decided to put some utils in towards mid. Late mid take is inevitable. Oh, the nade falls short. Oh, nice late damage on the Cyclone F, down to 61 HP.
He's trying his
Flash P
best
comes
to
in for
land his
Donut.
eye.
Crazy Gamer spots it, throws the Molotov at the right timing. And smoke as well. Okay.
And now it's Dice Dealer, who's looking to find some timing. Benzene well aware of it. Cyclone F slowly clearing angles, being hyper aware of his position and where the enemies could be. Razor planning up for a wall bang, will not find anything right now.
There's 2
Because
people
there are
in
a
towards
couple of-
cave.
This is a very cheeky setup.
It is.
And now the setup disengaged in order to get some information. Clouda ducking and hiding behind that wall as Revan. Now he's
30
responsible
seconds.
for the mid.
30 seconds on the clock, and now Victorious Summers entering in towards B. Revan finds the entry, denies it. Benzene is not going to check that corner, even in his wildest dream. But I reckon takes down Revan, who was being a menace at backside. Gets a double, make it a double. Cyclone F trades back into a 2 versus 2. Ember and Recoil Master for
Clouda.
Victorious Summers.
The
Clouda.
positioning on Clouda.
Look at the position of Victorious Summers as well. They've decided to keep this backside. And don't. Was that by Ember? But Recoil Master will come out and takes down Cyclone F. Bomb is being tabbed. Recoil Master, is he going to check it? Checks it and takes down Clouda at the end. And Victorious Summers will get on to the series point first.
Immediately an answer back coming from the Victorious Summer side. The individuals coming alive. It was Revan who started this round. A nice refrag coming from Clouda. His position was great, but Arakan with that multi-frag. Very crucial.
Even this clutch by Recoil Master, very, very clinical. Very, very clinical. This was a rematch. 3rd rematch.
And it's going
It was
very close.
Very
Head to
close
head.
again. Head to head, always. This is a fast B rush.
Oh, look at
Dice
the
Dealer has
buy.
been pushed off. Smokes it. But they're not stopping. Victorious Summers is not stopping. Dice Dealer does get one. And look at Razor. Finds another.
it.
Pushes it.
I think
Are they
this is
expecting
Cyclone.
Cyclone F? They're not expecting it. Not at all. Pushes the smoke. Finds the first. Maybe a double. Nope. Gets denied by Razor. Clouda in a 1 versus 2. Are Victorious Summers? Will they be able to close out this game? Looks like it, because Clouda is already down to 32 HP. All control has been taken by Victorious Summers. And he has been smoked off as well. Things
Just
not
32
looking good for
HP.
Flashback Gaming here.
A single frag away from the victory. Grand finals of the New Order and this Molotov.
Will burn more time. Will burn more time. And Clouda is just waiting for a flank, which is not coming. Bro.
It's looking like Victorious Summers have finally found the revenge, but Clouda
Gets one, maybe a
Takes
double.
down-
Yes, he takes
oh.
him down. But he does not have a kid. But does he have time? Sticks it. I think he has time. Or does he?
this would be very close. Very close indeed.
There's no time, and Victorious Summers will finish off this game 13-9. Victorious Summers are your new order champions. What a game we just witnessed. Flashback Gaming tried their best to show some resilience, but it was not enough. It was never enough for Victorious Summers.
What an incredible rematch coming from both the teams. Victorious Summers versus Flashback Gaming, brawling with each other on the upper bracket semi-finals, and today again in the grand finals. Victorious Summers looking like a better team overall, and the impact player Razor again. If a couple of rounds you don't see him fragging, you don't see him in the minimap, you're not talking about it. Immediately when the team needs him, well, he'll find his space and time. Yeah, he's super reliable. What an incredible performance coming from Razor overall. Pure impact.
It was just Victorious Summers, the better team, who won today. And what a game we just witnessed. It was a close game in towards Dust 2. This game was close as well in the start, but at the end, Victorious Summers, as we all know how great they are in their T-side campaign, finishes off Flashback Gaming.
What a lovely back-to-back comeback series coming from Flashback Gaming. They tried their best. They were right up there, but Victorious Summers heavily punishing them on the mistakes that they were making.
I see Victorious Summers makes less mistakes than Flashback Gaming. What you say?
Absolutely. I think that was the main factor why Victorious Summers are able to get away in the late rounds, because they figured out the caps, they figured out the missteps done by the Flashback Gaming. The individuals, absolutely, they're like a different beast when we talk about individuals like Crazy Gamer, Clouda, Revan especially. And this time I think Revan did his best. He was finding his impact with the AWP. There were a couple of rounds he, I think, managed to get a quad kill or a triple kill, dictating the entire round on his own.
He needed some more help from his teammates, which didn't come on time. It did come, but it was not on time, and it was not enough at all.
Absolutely, because when you're playing a team like Victorious Summers, and as we see, the scoreboard will tell the story even further, all the individuals of Victorious Summers, they were fragging, they were doing their job, and they were feeling confident, but Cloud and Dice Dealer for Flashback Gaming, they've had a very slow start, and very uncharacteristic of them, because those two are one of the most explosive players. Dice Dealer, he's been consistent throughout the series, and this time on the map of Ancient, when his team needed him the most, unable to deliver the performance that was required from a top potential player like Dice Dealer.
Even Cyclone F came alive into this best of 3 series, I would say.
Yeah, he was handing out some incredible headshots, even with the AWP. Dust 2, he was finding his impact. But overall, the recoil master, Razor, Arakin, and Benzene, especially Benzene with his lurks and the timings. The aim on this guy and the timings, the awareness, he's being a big nuisance for Flashback Gaming. A nice conversion, an easy conversion after the winning.
Things are looking great for Flashback Gaming till now. But after that, Victorious Summers, they switched gears as they always do, and mistakes by Flashback Gaming.
A couple of rounds that they managed to get in the later half, Victorious Summers, that was very important. Benzene finding such nice timings to peak.
And I would say the rounds Flashback Gaming got, for the most part, it was individual performances.
Yeah, it was Revan, it was Crazy Gamer, sometimes it was a Cyclone F, getting a multi-frag. Overall, Victorious Summers, a better team, relying on the teamwork, relying on their stats, relying on the understanding of the game. And that is the reason they're able to stand the test of time, not at all crumbling under pressure. And a well-deserved victory for the Victorious Summers side.
Indeed.
Nice clear by Amber.
Bro. Like, these guys are just phenomenal. We have to talk about Flashback Gaming as well. They didn't play that bad. They were just little mistake. Look at that. That's just a little mistake. You're just tiny pixel away from that, and Rakan punishes you.
Immediately. The accuracy, the first blood accuracy on this guy, Revan, trying to find his impact. Clouda, a nice refrag, but again, this double frag by Rakan. Crazy Gamer giving that kill away. Recoil Master, a very well played 1v2. Finding the first guy.
And even Ember used to play with Flashback Gaming before joining Victoria Summers. So these are just his old teammates, I would say.
Absolutely. And outtraining them. Giga chat. Cloud
There's no time at
almost.
the end. Almost gets it, but if he had a kit, he could have gotten it. But
He's
the
got
fate
very
has
close,
decided. Yeah, the fate has been decided. Victoria Summers are your winners, bro. What do you think? Scorecard would be soon here. Like, what were your first thoughts coming into this matchup? Because from the start, I was expecting Victoria Summers to win this one.
Yeah, I think I was also favoring towards Victoria Summers to have an easy 2-0 cleanup, and also because this is the rematch, this is the second best of 3 both of these teams are playing. This is the second grand finals indeed. Both of these teams are playing. The Dust 2 grand finals was won by Flashback Gaming in a very similar fashion, but this time the New Order grand finals, Victoria Summers again, I think they sussed out the tactics, they sussed out the play style of Flashback Gaming. And as you mentioned this earlier, Flashback Gaming were making way too many mistakes, and when you're playing against somebody like Benzene, like Ember, who has such a nice read to the game, Benzene calling out lurks, calling out position, delivering so much information to your team, I think it becomes easier to function for a well-organized team like Victoria Summers. They can execute sides well. All the individuals, when they're feeling comfortable in the positions, they can take the aim duels, and it felt Victoria Summers, they never broke a set, even though they were caught in difficult positions. But I think overall mentality of the players and the camp was, okay, we'll figure it out. Okay, no worries, next round. And okay, these guys are pushing A lane, we'll do something else. If these guys are holding cave, we're gonna do this, we're gonna take late B lane or something like that. Always ready with the answers, always ready with the analysis. And let's look at the scorecard for a bit. Victoria Summer side, Ember, the IGL, he was top fragging in the server most of the time. Right now, at the end of the game, 19 kills, 14 frags. Very well done by Ember. Pure impact coming from him. Arakin, the explosive entry guy, the high fragging performer for the Victoria Summer side. 14 and 17. Benzene, the lurker. He was handing out incredible headshots in the pistol round. Incredible shooting gallery being displayed by Benzene in the pistol round. Deadly with the USV Razor. The man, the MVP in my opinion at this point. He's had so many incredible rounds, the impact kills that he's had, and every time when Victoria Summers, they needed him, they needed somebody, Razor was the one to respond to the call. Recoil Master, not much with the AWP, but with the AK, and overall a team player. So very well played by Recoil Master, 13 to 13.
Yeah, I'll read out the other side. There is Flashback Gaming, Raven on 17 frags, impact all over the map, all over the series, but that was not enough. Even Crazy Gamer came alive in the map of Ancient, but that was not enough as well. 17 frags, 19 death, 98 ADR. Still better than his teammates, but not enough again. Cloud up with 17 frags, Cyclone F with 14, and you can already see who's lacking behind. That is Dice Dealer. So we expected more from these guys. Cyclone F did step up coming into the grand finals, but Dice Dealer couldn't do much, and that can be seen in the scoreboard, and that really costed them the game. And even I remember that play by Dice Dealer in which Cyclone F was playing close A main, and Dice Dealer was just, I don't know what he was doing with a Molotov in his hand.
Absolutely caught lacking, unaware of the timings and the positioning. Dice Dealer, he has been consistent throughout the series, even in the qualifiers. He's been playing well, he's been tough fragging, but it's the grand finals, it's the high pressure, high stake moment in which he crumbles. And overall, we expect better things from players like Dice Dealer because the potential that these guys had. But GG's to Flashback Gaming, they played well, they showed us a nice game of Counter-Strike, but overall very well-deserved victory by the Victoria Summer side. Overall looking like a very well-rehearsed team, not breaking a sweat under pressure, under those high stakes and high heated moments. And I think I love the way they played Dust 2. The reaction on these guys have, like whenever they see info A long, what to do with it. That I still remember those couple of calls that Ember made to stack A long first, slowly waste out the utility from the CT side, and then executing. And yeah, Flashback Gaming was unable to answer back.
Yeah, for sure. We have just got word from the production that Ember will be joining us for a short interview. He'll be here anytime soon, guys. And you can let us know your questions as well. Oh, he's already here. Welcome back, Ember. Another victory. How are you feeling, brother?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I'm doing great as well. And I just have a few questions to ask. What's your, how do you keep calm under so much pressure?
I don't know. I just think it comes naturally to me. Since I've been playing, I've always been calm, especially under situations that the rest of the players crumble under. But I think it just comes naturally. It's a personality trait, if you would say.
Yeah, that's a great personality trait, I would say. And how are you feeling coming into this matchup against Flashback Gaming? Because you already faced them this afternoon, and you got 2-0'd against them. So what was the feeling when you came into this matchup?
I was really confident, but the mistakes we made in the afternoon, we had to fix those. We had to talk it out. I told the boys that, guys, do not hesitate. You have autonomy, and do not make simple situations complicated. That's it. I have full belief in you. Let's get this win.
Yeah,
Let's win for each other. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the kind of environment you need to win games like these. And just one more question, Ember. The last time you were playing with the Flashback Gaming, and now you're playing with the Victoria Summers. How different it is to be in these two different teams?
I think it's really different. In Flashback, it was slightly more chaotic, I would say, but the players were more experienced in chaos. Here it's the opposite. There's less chaos, but the players are less experienced in chaos. But they're really good at listening and taking criticism. So nothing against the old guys, but it's just a different set of players, different traits, different strengths, different weaknesses. That's it. And I'm just trying to help the team make their strengths shine, and while hiding their weaknesses, and slowly working towards building a better game plan.
All right, we can already see that. Thank you for your answers, Ember. Now, Athar will have some questions to ask.
Hi Amber, again congratulations for the victory, and what a nice performance you guys had. I just have a single question for you guys, and I think a lot of people would love to know. Flashback Gaming, they started to build up a momentum, they started to get back into the game in the first map of Dust 2. So what was going on in your head? Because immediately after that, I think it was you who called a strat to take a late A-long control and something like that. So what was your mindset behind, and how did you were able to stop that comeback coming from the Flashback Gaming side?
Yeah, so I saw what they were doing. It took me a few rounds to understand, but I could tell how they were moving across the map and what their triggers were, and I just tried to exploit that, nothing else.
Absolutely, played to perfection. And what are your thoughts after winning the grand finals today? How do you like to take the team forward? How's gonna be the development plan further for the Victoria Summer side? Because Victoria Summer side as a squad, and with you joining in, it's looking like a very, very, very promising team.
I mean, the win is obviously it makes me really happy, but at the same time, it's nothing to be you do not get ahead of yourselves. So I'll just tell my boys, do not get complacent. Let's get back to work. Let's do the ward review, and let's meet again tomorrow for practice.
Perfect. That's very well said, like a captain, a true captain. And thank you so much, Ember, for answering the question. And again, very, very congratulations on winning the grand finals today. And I hope you had a great time playing at Bharat Ascend Esports tournaments. And we hope to see Victoria Summers back again, even stronger than before.
Thank you.
So that was Ember from Victoria Summers with his great answer. He's the captain, bro. You can already feel it, how he talks, the confidence in the guy.
That guy really, really spoke, answered everything like a true captain. super cool, and you can see from the way he was talking, he stays super calm under pressured conditions, and I think that's a great trait for an IGL. The way he was maneuvering Flashback Gaming around, and especially the way he figured out that what the triggers were. So yeah, I think that's something Flashback Gaming were lacking today, and Ember, being the IGL, being the Gigachar he is, able to figure out what they were doing and putting an immediate stop to that very crucial comeback that Flashback Gaming were trying to piece together.
Yeah, all in all, the things are like this, guys. Victoria Summers has won the new order and will bring more exciting tournaments in the future. And do watch our Frag movie, which is already out on our YouTube channel. And with that, guys, we'll take your leave. Take care and keep ascending. We'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.